Siri Exposing, live in Bagatelle. So today we're going to just cover some little issues we have in Bagatelle and in Fontainebleau. So we're going to deal with that today. So first I want to pick up my followers and them. Stay strong, stay focused, because you are part of the movement, and I really appreciate that. And I want to pick up to Maggie in Canada. Respect, you got your shirt, and I love that. You're supporting Siri Exposing, because you feel what he is doing is a very good job. And the people of Bagatelle and around the world are getting stronger with Siri Exposing, because they're seeing the reality of the day. So first, before we go and take a little walk for the village, I want to first highlight, we have the Grandbay Secondary School, which was the Grandbay Secondary School and is the primary school now. They had to start the renovation on the 7th of January, and up till today they haven't started. So this is something we'll be following as time goes by. And we have another major concern. It was one of them, and right now it is two. And we already know anything the Chinese build for us in Dominica is 2 days. And everybody in Dominica know that. There is nothing to hide or to be ashamed about. Everybody knows once it's Chinese that build it in Dominica, it is not strong. It's a 2 days. Because we have a serious problem with the suckaway in Bellevue. And I'm calling on the Minister of Health, McIntyre, to deal with that issue of that suckaway, that smelling suckaway. Every day we have to be passing on the road with that smelling suckaway in Bellevue. Because if it continues like that, I will go by the suckaway, which I don't want to go, because if I can smell it as far as in the road, which means when I get closer to it, maybe it can throw me down. So I'm calling McIntyre to deal with that suckaway in Bellevue. The Chinese build the apartments there, and the suckaway is a major problem for the people who lived there and for people who are passing on the main road. So if as time goes by we cannot get it fixed, I will have to go by the suckaway. I'll get a mask, I'll go by the suckaway, and I will have to show the world, and me and the world will look for the problem of the suckaway. Because we cannot continue passing in that smell. It's like we are passing inside the suckaway, and this is not good for our health. And the second issue concerning, we have the same issue with the Chinese apartment by the Grandbay Secondary School. The suckaway is already smelling. So right now we have 2 suckaway on our way to Tong and from Tong. We cannot stand that anymore. The suckaway in the apartment the Chinese built by the secondary school is already smelling. It's already smelling. Whenever you pass on the road, you're already smelling it. So we are calling on McIntyre, the health minister, to deal with them 2 suckaways for us, before I will have to bring it closer to the world, turn around, look for the problem, and find a solution for it so that the world could see. So deal with that suckaway in Bellevue, that smelling suckaway we are passing in every day. And the Grandbay one they just built already smelling. We already know once it's Chinese, it's a 2 days thing. You know that already. But get a solution for it. So we're going to continue. We're going to show you the issues we're going to bring in Bagatelle and Fontainebleau. So, here we are in Bagatelle. As you can see, we have this wire there since Hurricane Maria. And we have an elderly lady who almost broke her foot there. So we are just calling on whoever is responsible. So can they kindly come to Bagatelle and remove this wire around this post in the center of the village. So this is Bagatelle, the center of the village. We have this wire there since Hurricane Maria, and it's very untidy in the village. And an elderly lady almost lose her leg there, because I don't know who pulled it across there, and it passed up in her foot and she did not see because it's night time. So she almost lose her foot. So let me just show you, because this piece of this video there right now is the Bagatelle people who asked me to do it for them. So here is it. We have all these wires hanging on this post there, which is very untidy. So whoever is responsible for these wires or taking care of removing these wires, because since Hurricane Maria we have them in this village there. So let me just give you a view of the center village of Bagatelle. This is the PD7 hill over there. Yeah. This is the center village of Bagatelle. Maybe it have some people who left for a couple years now and they haven't seen the area for years now. So let me just give you a view of this section in the center of the village where they call project. Yeah, this is the mess we have of these wires. Yeah. And this is Manny's shop. And this is, it used to be our bakery, Manny's Bakery in Bagatelle. So this is the center of Bagatelle project, where I'm just showing you, just give you a little view of Bagatelle. But the main issue there is the Bagatelle people asked me to expose the situation for them right here. We have this mess of this wire in the center of the village. Maybe NEP, I don't know, can take care of this. Yeah. So I'm just showing the world. Since Hurricane Maria, we have this wire in the center of the village and it's not looking good. So whoever is responsible for taking care of these wires, do all what I have to do, because the world is seeing it right now. So I will do a follow-up on this. The wires hanging all over the road. Yeah, so I will do a follow-up on it to see what happened as time goes by. So we have a little complaint from the Function people because they are concerned about their school children, because the children have been walking from Function to the Bagatelle primary school each and every single day, and the security on this road is not safe because they are concerned about their children and they love their children. So let me just show you what they've been complaining about, the people of Function. You have this railing right there, this railing, and you got this piece right there empty, and you have another piece of railing because this railing has been planted there for years, and it's time to change this railing because it have a hole in the center because of the sea blast, and they are scared that the children will fall over. So let me just get a little closer so that you could see what I'm talking about. This is the railing right here. This is Function, right? So the children are walking from Function to come up this road to go to the Bagatelle primary school each and every single day of the week. So here is it. So can't you see? So I'm just showing the world how it looks like. Here is it. This is the railing right here. Here is it. You see? You see? It's very important issue. So we are calling on whoever, Public Works, Minister of Road, I don't know, who is responsible for this. Because the children are walking from down the way from Function to Bagatelle primary school, and we have this sad situation right there. So you know, children, they are kind of troublesome sometimes, and they can fall over. Let me just show the world. There is the railing. Yeah. There is the railing right there. So the children can fall over right there. Can't you see? This is very, very important because we have the school children passing there every day, walking, and especially if a vehicle is coming, they have to hold more to the left side on the way up, and we have this big hole there. So we are calling on whoever, if it's the government, I don't know, please, the world is seeing, and I will be making a follow-up in a later time because this is a very, very, very important and an emergency situation, and I will be happy when I'll be doing my follow-up. They would have fixed it already because, as you can see, this is the road, and they're walking from Function to Bagatelle school every day. This is it. So we need to have it fixed. We need to get it fixed. Just fix it on, you know? Just fix that. Just send 2 pieces of steel. Give somebody a little bit. Here is it right here. To Bagatelle primary school. The school children are passing there every day. And we have this sad situation right there. So before a child have to go over, let's do it fast. Let's try to get things going. Yeah. So I'm just gonna show you the way from here to the Bagatelle Primary School. Let me just give you a fast view of the Bagatelle Primary School to see where we are. So, because a couple years ago, we had a grown person, she fell over. A grown person, an adult, she fell over right here. This is why they put this railing. This is why they put this railing. Because a lady fell over a couple years ago there. So before a school child or children have to fall over on the other side, best we fix it. So this is the view of the Bagatelle Primary School, right here. So the children have to walk from Fonchinjean to this primary school, Bagatelle Primary School. This is the school for the village. So a couple years ago, a lady fell over there and they put this protection right here. So before the Fonchinjean school children or a school child have to fall over, we need to get it fixed. And the faster we get it fixed, it's the better for the people, because they have been complaining for the past time. So they asked me to show the world this situation on the way to Fonchinjean and from Fonchinjean. Here is it. So as you can see, so we are calling on the government or whoever to please send somebody and fix this, because we don't want nothing to happen to our children. And before something happens, let us protect them. Let us protect our children. Because if a grown person can fall over higher up, it's easy for a school child. You know, some school children, they are troublesome. So let's get it fixed. So we have this video there today there. It's a request from the people who live up there, because they heard Skerrit on the radio saying that he keep his promises, and it was heartbreaking for them to hear that he's been saying that he keep his promises. I think he was talking about the airport. He keep his promises. It's been a while talking about airport, and he keep his promises that he's going to build the airport. And the people of this area are wondering, they cannot understand what happened, because since 2012, Skerrit came there in person and told them, walk up this path you see there, and told them he's going to organize the road for them, cast it or organize it for them. 2012, and 8 years now, he made a promise to the people who live up there, and he cannot fulfill his promise. And they heard him on the radio talking about he keep his promises. So they asked me to show the world the situation, because it was a track, and the people who live up there, they came together and put $4,000 and get an excavator and to cut up this road for them, so that they could have a concrete road to go to their home. At that time, it had an elderly person there, and he was so excited, and he never see that he passed away for years now, because since in 2012, Skerrit were up there. And right now we have an elderly lady. She is sick with knees, waist, and it's the same situation. She's up there. Vicar have to put her down there, and they have to carry her up to her home. So sad. When you were there in 2012 and you promised you would cast it for them. This is for sure. Just have a little view of where we're talking about. This is where we are when you're going up to Unkept from Fonchinjean. So let me just show you where I'm talking about. So the people, they came together. It was a little track, tiny track. They came together, $4,000, and they asked him actually get an excavator to excavate it for them. And Skerrit came there in person in 2012 and said that he will cast it for them. And up till now, he haven't done anything. So the people are vexed. They will promise the road will be cast, and up till now, anything happened. So, as you can see, we have, you know, they try their best, they do the drain, you know. They could just get the cast, because we have an elderly person living in this house up there. They have some big houses up there, and they don't have road. They tried their best with $4,000, and Skerrit came there in 2012 and promised them he would have cast it for them. And when the people hear him talking about promises on the radio, they just have to laugh, because he promised them to cast it for them, and up till now, nothing. You see? So let me just show you. We have some big houses up there. This is Fonchinjean. right there. So as you can see, here is it. It's not long, it's not expensive, just there. He promised them he would have cast it for them in 2012. We had an elderly man living up there. He was so excited. He died and he never see that wood cast. And now we have an elderly lady living up there, and the same thing, they have to carry her down. And the people who live there, they are vexed, and they asked me to show the world this sad situation right there. The road is there, just to cast it so that vehicle can reach up there. In Dominica we have a lot of tarish. We can concrete road to go anywhere, so you shouldn't have any problem to give the people a road that we promised them. So they're calling on Skerrit. He had made a promise to the people up in Foshisha right here to cast this road for them. So they heard you on the radio talking about promises. So there is one you had made in 2012, which you haven't fulfilled as yet. So there is it. Not long. Yeah. So leave your comments in the comment box, and I hope you enjoyed this video to get things going and to hold the government accountable for his promises and his words. And the people are vexed. 8 years now, they have been carrying their granny, their grandparents on their back. So they're calling on the government to keep your words. 8 years now, the time has expired. So do what you have to do.